Female Teacher in Special Classroom. Author, Agam Mora. Crossdress Small World, Part 7, Dismissal. Since Carrie and Dante caught up with their classmates, the performance of Class 10D has reached a new level. It is a record of academic grades, unprecedented in history from the inception of the school to the present. This caused a great fever in this school and was the subject of discussion by both teachers and students. My fellow teachers are happy for me, they keep giving me the best wishes. The parents of Class 10D were extremely surprised by their children's abilities. They used to put a lot of expectations on them but quickly turned out to be disappointed after just a few months. The moment they thought they had given up hope, everything changed by 180 degrees. My phone has been receiving thank you phone calls from parents in my class. Someone even tried to send me a lot of money, but I refused. Although I was a little happy for my own students, it was a bit too normal for me. This is the result of both my efforts and those of my students, so, success is obvious. But everything in this world has two sides. In the midst of a multitude of chance, there are also those who are jealous. They hate others because others are better than them without looking back at the efforts behind them. In the classroom of Class 10A, the aggressive class president pounded the table, making his classmates feel a little startled. A student with upturned eyes, somewhat treacherous, came up and asked, "What are you doing so angry, Hillel?" The class president named Hillel angrily replied, "Why are those ignorant, rich family members better than me? They're just junkies." Yes, before Class 10D became the best class in the 10th grade, even the best in the whole school, Class 10A once won those glories. Another student wanted to calm the situation, "Stop being angry. This result shows that we are not trying hard enough." Unexpectedly, Hillel stood up and punched him in the face and shouted at him, "Because there are guys like you, the level of the whole class drops." He was also extremely angry at Hillel's actions, but there was no move but to say, "What can you do? Can you touch them? Don't forget, they're all children of the most powerful families in this city." Hillel laughed coldly, "Children of the powerful family? I'm Lynch family's son too. I won't let anyone get past me." Glancing at the student with upturned eyes, Hillel asked, "How are things, Billy?" Billy liked to start with an evil laugh, "It's all investigated." The reason they stopped messing around and focused on studying was because the mathematics teacher who came to school a few months ago. Billy is famous as the detective of Class 10A, with accomplices everywhere in this school. He's capable of investigating anyone's information, as long as he's received some money for it. Lynch family grew up in the fashion trade, of course, young Master Hillel of Lynch family wouldn't be short of money for these things. Hillel asked again, "Mr. Deva, mathematics teacher?" Then he immediately shook his head to deny, "Impossible. Although his teaching skills are master, a low-egg like him can't change the mischievous character of 10D students." Suddenly, Billy laughed loudly, made whole class startled. Then he pulled from the inside pocket of his jacket the photos. They all photographed a beautiful girl in a not-so-clear camera angle. Obviously, these photos are snooping. Hillel looked surprised, "So beautiful. Who is she? This is at our school. When did this school have a female teacher?" The photo that Hillel was looking at was a photo of Deva as he rushed to the parking lot to find Carrie. At that time, Deva was in such a hurry that he forgot to remove the disguise. Deva also did not expect someone to take photos of him. Billy tapped a few times on the photo and said, "This is Mr. Deva." To put it plainly, he disguised himself as a woman, in order to change the way his students looked. Of course, this came from his good intention, and his methods so far have only been beneficial and have not made any mistakes. That students only express their admiration for him, not going beyond their limits. As for him, he doesn't seem to realize that his beauty is enough to captivate any man. But public opinion is scary. We can use this to make bad rumors about him. Hearing this, Hilo gave a treacherous smile. Great. If that teacher is thrown out of school, Class 10D will fall into chaos. I'm a little tired of not stopping or receiving congratulatory phone calls from yesterday. Yesterday, the school published the Grade 10 semester exams transcript and, of course, Class 10D reached the highest position on the rankings. After personal hygiene, as a habit, I reached out and took the lingerie set that was already hanging on the hanger. But then I realized, I don't have periods at Class 10D today. So I don't have to dress like a girl to go to school. I also shook my head and smiled softly. Since when have I formed this habit? On second thought, it felt a little embarrassing. I don't know since when have I fallen in love with the comfort of women's clothes. The experience of being a girl is also fun. At least for all these years living in the form of a man with no feelings, I've never felt so happy. Looking at the clock, it is still quite early until teaching time. I still have the habit of getting up so early. Usually, I spend a little time before teaching to review my lesson plan again. But I'm rather free today, because after the students finish their exams, we also have about a week of rest. After thinking for a while, I took my hanging lingerie set and put it on. Maybe I'll enjoy the comfort of women's clothes for a while before I go to school. The lingerie set I'm wearing is from Wacoal brand. This is actually a set of autumn, spring collection, including a bra, 3 panties with different types, a tanga, a bikini and a boy short for consumers to change. There is also an garter belt and 2 night dresses, 1 short and 1 long. All designed in floral embroidered lace with a predominant color of almond color mixed with a bit of pastel pink and light blue. From the day I received the gift of a night dress from Carrie and Dante, I've fallen in love with the soft feel of the night dress. So, after that day, I went to the lingerie store to buy a few more. This collection was introduced enthusiastically by the sales girl. I stood looking at my charming body front the mirror in my lingerie set for a while and then changed into a men's work outfit. I walked out the door. Before locking it, I didn't forget to look back at that lingerie set. Well, this is a great day. Maybe I should treat my students to a little party to thank them for their hard work. I stopped by the bakery near the school and ordered a lot of cake. The bakery manager thanked me for a large order and promised to deliver it to my classroom in a few hours. I paid for the bakery and rode to school. This is a great day, but I feel that the air around the school is a little heavy. On the way from the school gate to the parking lot, I kept hearing whispers and pointing from the students. What happened? From the parking lot to the staff's room, the more I walked, the more I felt an unspeakable sense of discomfort. I have a bad feeling. I opened the staff's room door and walked in, and immediately, everyone looked at me with incredible eyes. Surprisingly, the principal is also in the staff's room. The principal don't usually appear here. He was also looking at me with a strained face. After a moment's measuring, the principal sighed. He put a file and an envelope in front of me, making it a little confusing for me. Then he said, "This is your file and this month's salary. Thank you for your dedication to X High School. I'm sorry, but I still have to say, you are fired." To be continued. Today's story would like to stop here. Thank you for watching. Please like and share for people with similar interests to motivate me to develop my channel. Goodbye and see you in another story.